I cannot wait to hear more because just the story so far, this is going to be a really good episode.
Yeah. And quite honestly, the queen of orthobiologics and some of the research that I did do, and I will tell you one of the things that I researched, and I'm a little shameful, but I'm like, I don't want to mispronounce your name, so I'm like, Dr. Ariana De Mers.
Demers.
Demers.
Boom.
See,
you got the first name. I got the second name.
Man, and I'm
We're
like,
good teammate.
because it could be R, it could be
guys
Air.
got
I'm
it.
like, Air Jordan. I'm like, that's how I'm going to remember it. That sounds horrible. So welcome to the podcast.
And so here I was 4 months into it, operating and super busy, and now expected to buy a practice of some dude I didn't really know.
What was the valuation,
so
if you don't mind me asking? Like, it
What?
had to be. What was the valuation? Like, what was he asking? Like, was it $5 million to buy the practice? I'm just curious. Just sticker shock.
Oh no, it's even worse than this. Okay. So he didn't have it evaluated.
Okay.
There was no like money discussed. He had no idea. And so I was like, listen, and his practice was named after him. So he wanted me to buy a
Sounds like he's got
practice
this all
that was his last
together.
name. Right? I'm like, well, that's not me. I'm not that doctor. So I can't buy that practice. And then I offered to and then I got pissed off. I was like, cause he kind of got nasty. He was like, well, you have to do this. I was like, well, I don't have to do anything. So I was like, I'm going to just open my own practice and I'm going to sort it out. And,
I'm just curious.
and
Like,
then 2 days later,
like you're brand new, he's brand new. Like the balls that you had to like offer these contracts to people. Like I started my practice, but I was 8 years into my career at that point, knew a little bit to be enough to be dangerous, but I didn't know any business stuff. So like, that just like seems very daunting to me.
yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. I don't know. I just I was just winging it.
The fear of the unknown.
Yeah,
We
and
don't even
so
know
I
we don't
contracted
know.
with the hospital, and they had some income guarantees, but we contracted for all the services, right?
Okay.
And so whatever we billed out, they like started the contract, but then it was under me, and then
So you had
PAs
some
and
financial
MPs and-
support for him coming in. It wasn't like you were taking loans out to pay his salary. Is that correct?
Correct. People ask me like, "Oh, would you ever go back to the hospital?" And I'm like, "No way." Like, what? And everyone's like, "Oh, you have a number." Like, I'm like, "Yeah, but my number's really, really big. Like, it would have to be enormous to go back to the hospital, right?"
So do you still do surgery at all, or is it all regenerative?
do.
You do. Okay. And where do you do the cases
Yeah,
at?
yeah. So I still work at the hospital.
Oh, okay.
I just stopped taking call. Now it's been 2 years. So I stopped taking call
Nice.
2 years ago. So I was still taking stupid call. I shouldn't have been, but I was. I think
Was it a
I was
requirement?
worried about. No,
Okay.
I was just worried about what my colleagues would think or say about me.
Sure.
That I wasn't like pulling my weight or I don't know something. I definitely would. I should have done it sooner. I should have stopped taking calls sooner. But yeah, I still do surgery. I do sports medicine. I do a lot of arthroplasty. Always have. And ultimately, I think my cash-based part of my business has just grown exponentially. And it's so fun. It's so fun to not be hemmed in, right? Where you're like, oh, I think this is the best thing for you as a patient. Great. Okay, well, let's just do that. Ready, go. No hoops, no nothing. All I do is HA, and in the next 4 months, I'm probably going to stop doing that because of the ridiculous reimbursement situation that exists. So then, like, what am I going to offer them? Like nothing. Arthroplasty, which I'm, winding that down as well. And so, yeah, it ends up being a really losing battle. And the only reason I actually hung on to Medicare is because I couldn't, like, I cut out when I opened my doors. I said, I'm not taking any commercial insurers because I I don't want to do business with them. I don't appreciate the way that they do business. They are not in it for the patients and they're not in it for me. And so I'm going to vote with my dollars that I don't do business with those people.
Oh, wow. So the only insurance you take is Medicare?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But where I live is 65% Medicare. So.
Gotcha.